Greetings, welcome to another Afro-Scot podcast. This is episode 8, and we're going to talk about self-expression in the African community. A lot of kids in the African community, or even adults, young people in their 20s, 30s, they find it really hard to express themselves. I found it hard to express myself. I'll give you an example. When I was young, I felt I had to wear the same shoes as everybody, wear the same clothes as everybody. So I ignored anything my parents gave me, and I only wore clothes that were acceptable in the eyes of the people that I was around. So that stopped me from really expressing myself, because what do you do when what you think is cool is seen in the eyes of others as lame? So what do? You kind of keep it to yourself. You go home and you ignore what your parents are saying, and you just kind of go with what everybody else is doing. And that kind of creates problems in the future. Parents as well don't really help, especially if your parents kind of force you to be somebody you aren't. Because when we're young, you already know what we like, but sometimes we can be shamed out of that. As long as what you like doesn't destroy you, but mostly what we like when we're younger were good for us, But as you get older, you kind of get forced to be somebody you aren't, and that stops you from expressing who you really are, and if you can't express who you really are, then who are you then? What are you expressing? What part of you are you expressing that is really you? I would sometimes go out and wear shoes, that I knew deep down that I didn't really like wearing, but I only wore it because, that was the cool thing to wear, and deep down that makes you miserable, because you're not really following what your heart wants. In school as well, when you're in school, there's a huge amount of conformity in school. That's why a lot of bullying goes on, just because somebody is different. Even the people who say they're different hang around people who are basically just like them. There's not really a lot of outliers, people wanting to be who they are, be original. So that just brings a lot of problems, man. And as you get older, it starts to become obvious to you that you're not really that self-aware of what you want and what you want, who you want to be, which poses a lot of problems too, in your career and what else. How do we fix something like this? Well, the only way I can see how to fix it is by telling you what I did. What I did was I slowly started to avoid people who were trying to make me behave like somebody I wasn't. And I started to spend more and more time by myself, really being introspective and asking myself a lot of questions. What do I like? What do I dislike? Why do I react this way when this happens? Why do I get so excited when I see this? And why is this a recurring thing that happens all the time? And that started to make me more self-aware of who I am and what I liked and what I really wanted to do and the direction I wanted to take with my own life. So I feel like that's sort of the best ways to sort of fix it, because it really helped me have a firm understanding of who I was. And that's why I started Uzo, and I started to design clothing and paint, and start to really delve into what I liked doing when I was younger, which was art and constructing things and visuals, which is where my talents lie. So just find out what makes you you, what makes you unique, In that way, you'll be able to build a very strong and powerful identity, African identity.